Christine. She is getting doubled. So they go to Cranbull, to Rodriguez, 1 second left at the buzzer. Reynolds is there.
And there's been a couple times that Exeter has been able to get to the rim, just not finish.
Good job to get up with that shot from Reynolds, but better defense from McCormick. Somehow it came out to Rodriguez, and another Monmouth. 7 straight points for the Hawks. Becker, the pull-up, can't get the roll. Cranbull ripping down another rebound for Monmouth.
She has been a force here today.
Plus 15 now on the glass for the Hawks, and Rodriguez going. We've got a new game.
Almost makes you think she missed it on purpose.
If she knew she was going to get that kind of roll, the basketball god's on her side. Rodriguez has got some nice rolls as well. Matt Janis with Christine Mata, our entire Flow College crew. Winner of this one takes on William and Mary in tomorrow's first semifinal. They tried pulling off a big upset, 9 seed, a victor in overtime over regular season champion A&T. And it's Rodriguez.
Is in the game. Wetmore put Cool in the game.
Cool. Returning from injury yesterday, making an early 3. Here's Rodriguez, their leading scorer, the D3 transfer, creating and drawing. The game has gone to overtime. Winner of this one takes on William and Mary, who upset A&T earlier today. Rodriguez right to the bucket for. Although Rodriguez not 100%, Exeter, their best slasher, is fouled out. We'll see. Reynolds with 15 seconds left. Looks like they're running a set.
It's Cool.
Hodges all over Cool, takes away the look. Rodriguez comes to get it, 6 left, and a foul. Not the end. Was the associate head coach, helped the 49ers win the 2022 Conference USA regular season and tournament titles, and hoping to repeat that success. Has a long-term vision of this program, embrace the community, and build a team with athleticism that can run, but also has great attention to detail. Really impressive listening to her blueprint. Rodriguez on the step back. That's a costly position.
Coach Augustin felt about that one a little early in the shot clock. Not that she obviously is allowed to take those, but it was a little early.
Only her 3rd attempt of the season. Lead of this second half. Dabo. Tough shot. Maybe not the time for it. Rodriguez, great catch in transition, looking to attack, using the window away. CC Thomas, a big 3.
Hey, it always happens. You take a little bit of a break, you talk about it, you come out and execute perfectly. A coach's dream.
Rodriguez from Campbell knocks down.
A little bit, talking to my friend, and she said this was a kid you got to take a look at. And she's like, the more and more I watch her, the more and more I liked her. And she's shown that you can make that jump.
Hawks ball up by 6. They've got it in the hands of Rodriguez, who plays with a chip on her shoulder, just like her head coach. Another thing Wetmore likes about her. Gonna love this drive and flip.
Monmouth starting to find some continuity offensively now. And Rodriguez helps out with the steal. Foot race against Pass, who's got to let her go. And Rodriguez will get a jump ball called there on the block.
I would agree with you.
Put back won't go for Adams from the elbow. And we're still waiting on our under 5-minute timeout here as we go inside of 2 minutes. Rodriguez inside. She'll draw a team. They play a lot of players. They're going to rotate through. Angel, the pull-up jumper, no good. Farley, the rebound. Final 30 seconds of the quarter. Monmouth with the ball in the front court, down 2. Despite that long scoring drought, 1-possession game. Tabula trying to get it back to Rodriguez, who's defended very tightly by Angel. They are not giving her any room to breathe. Comes left off the screen from Tabula, gets to the rim, lays it in. Work. Raven Preston with 9 first-half points.
Well, she's been incredible. I mean, she's 15th in the league in scoring, and it's been kind of up and down as far as consistency for her this season, but she leads the team in scoring right now and putting the team on her back, getting it done.
Rodriguez driving, gets fouled, and the missed second will be pulled in by Tabula. Rodriguez, step back, long two is good.
In on the offensive end, a much better flow for both teams right now offensively, much better second quarter.
Rodriguez, who has led the way for Monmouth today with 10 points. Pass to Tabula. Gets it back after LaRue slapped it out of her hand. Rodriguez coming off the screen. Tough jump shot. It's good. To find their way offensively. Elon has missed 4 in a row from the field. Preston can't change that. Got a good look. Misses strong, and now it's 5 straight misses for Elon. Rodriguez up the floor. Good crossover to her left. Gets inside. Just so. Flashes the double. Out at pass. Work it around to Derige. Poked out of her hands by Exenor. Loose ball picked up by Rodriguez. You know she wants to run, and she gets fouled. Count it, and 1 for 2.
What a strip there from Doty defensively. She's having a big game on both ends of the floor, just shutting down Rodriguez, and then rewards her teammate by looking down the court. And Angel gets an easy lay.
Rodriguez so tough, not easy to get the ball away from, and a great job there.
Moreno lost it on the handle, and she gives it up. Farley.
6 turnover on Stony Brook.
The look ahead. Haynes to Rodriguez. And
Very similar move to the last time that she got called for the travel with the beautiful Euro step. That's the second steal up top by Gonzalez, and a beautiful finish by the senior.
Rodriguez will head back in some foul trouble. Gonzalez, 15-footer. Too strong. Reynolds the rebound. Pushing pace. It's Rachel Kuhl. Skip pass. Rodriguez accelerates and drops it down. 18.
The first 3 ball for either team in the contest comes with 3 minutes left to go in the first half.
Rodriguez right.
Match right here. DeBulla can't stay with her.
Bree Ware wanted a foul call, didn't get it. Bit out of control to the rim. Now it's Rodriguez. Slows it down a bit.
They take it when they have it, and they give it up to the open player when they don't. And the quick turnover here. Good pressure defense there by Monmouth.
Rodriguez gets under. Gonzalez probing, elevates. Rebound to DeBulla. That's a big one. It's her 5th.
Monmouth on a 7-0 run, looking to make it 9.
Rodriguez is fouled. Gonzalez in the corner. Rodriguez the rebound. And once again, she's racing forward, but elects to pull it out. It's a smart play from the veteran Rodriguez.
Great decision there by Rodriguez. I thought she heard her coach Whitmore, just Whitmore.
Monmouth in control, up by 3 with possession. Late stages, 4th quarter. They got it into Cranbull. She almost.
Peters. We'll see if Reynolds can come back into the game. She's a really good player off the bench for them.
Definitely, and just good to see that she could be able to walk off on her own.
So McCormick, 2 for 2 from downtown. She's got 6 points, and she has really come on strong as of late, Maggie. Rodriguez nowhere to go. Kick out Farley. Now Rodriguez, she'll launch the three, and it is good. Damaris Rodriguez. McGurk, sophomore from Westchester, averaging 4 points per game. Monmouth with a fresh 20. Debola against Gravely. Corner, Rodriguez, and another three to get it. Now the shot clock winding down. Deep three from Baker, barely grazed the front rim and the floorboard by Farley.
Good defense there by the Hawks. Just able to settle, slow Drexel down a little bit.
Rodriguez, tough take. Monmouth should get the final look. Rodriguez, she's had the hot hand for the Hawks. Crambles back in to set that screen. Rodriguez over Evans. What a shot here in the second quarter. And McCormick picks up her dribble, and Rodriguez takes advantage and goes coast to coast off the steal. And McGurk, 1 of 2, fight for the rebound, and Exeter comes up with it. Monmouth on the run. Rodriguez sneaks past the D and lays it in.
Rodriguez
Got to finish it off, and then Sunday it's against Campbell as Grace O'Neal misses the three. Rebound grab by Cranville.
definitely, and like Harris said, you want to be playing your best basketball in March, so it's ready, tournament time.
What a drive by Rod. Shot clock under 10. Baker around the screen. Can't get the three to go. Rebound by Exeter. And Monmouth will have a chance to cut into this lead a little bit more. Rodriguez, hesitation over Baker. What a shot.
Wow.
Evans on a little pick and roll. Goes to the basket, blocked by Exeter. Wow, what a block from behind.
Yeah, I mean, she came down the middle of the lane using her length. Again, we've seen it all game.
Rodriguez, the step through, and a foul is called. Who lays it up and in. She's in double figures with 10.
Great find by McCormick, and Evans just able to power it in. Big bucket there for the Dragons.
Indeed, back up to 11. And now we're going to have another Drexel foul. Drills the baseline jumper.
Hodges just has that touch, makes it look so simple, but a much-needed bucket again.
Rodriguez with possession. She's going to take the deep two over Evans, and she hits it 23. And you go right to the quarterfinals. So any of those top four spots are going to be beneficial for Drexel. Rodriguez, and a foul is called on Deja Evans.
They get just past as a very dangerous pass. Von Essen's there for the pull-up from 15 is off the mark. Running in transition, Rodriguez, so good at getting to the basket.
Their mark in the second quarter. Monmouth scoreless over the last 4 minutes.
They were tied up at 11 through the end of the first quarter. Rodriguez wide open off a curl.
Yeah, Cassidy.
The pass underneath, but it went through the hands of Reynolds, and now Hofstra turns it over the other way. Rodriguez is there for the little floater off the. Haynes from the mid-block, no good. Zabola's rebounds. Rodriguez with under 2 minutes to go. The floater over Swint. It connects.
To give, so imperative to get a stop. Can't allow a quick bucket off this inbound.
Zabola, the handoff, Rodriguez. Their leading scorer, the runner from the lane. It's good.
Incredible for the Hampton Pirates. 9 for their first 9 today.
That is insane, and they're getting great looks at that. It's threes, it's getting to the basket. Again, they just have been playing so fluid in their execution on both ends of the floor.
Runner for Damaris Rodriguez goes for her first 2. Prove that. Reeves, mid-range J, no good. Fighting for the rebound. Jabula comes away with it. Rodriguez gets the roll. She's Renee Washington. I'm Joe Vasile. Start of the second quarter. Here at the Ocean First Bank Center, an 8-point lead for Hampton. The Pirates ended up shooting 11 of 13 for the floor in the first quarter. That was an unbelievable shooting performance, but Monmouth got a couple of stops, got a couple of buckets in the last minute and a half to at least have some kind of positivity to end that first quarter on. And here's Damaris Rodriguez picking up where she left.
Damaris Rodriguez driving the basket, draw the foul, get to the paint, get shots in closer areas. Short jumpers, layups versus trying to force threes if it's just not on today.
Damaris Rodriguez on the drive, gets the layup, 8 for Rodriguez.
The Hawks definitely need to get a stop here.
They also have a foul to give as the shot off the mark from Dabo. And here comes Monmouth. Rodriguez gets the bucket and one.
For 14 from 3 on the day. Make this a three-point game. Quickly get, or not quickly, get to the basket to score. Or, more importantly, just stall and let them foul you.
And then go up for the shot.
Rodriguez with the step back. And that will...
She was looking to kind of step outside, inside, and then kind of, like I said, pick and pop up, but not able to get that, really just taking that third step, which is going to cause the travel.
Rodriguez with Anderson guarding. Looks for the pass to the paint. Gets it to Ty. Back out to the corner is Rodriguez with the jump step, and that one is up and in. And Ty almost got it there from Willards. Elon ended up saving it, and Rodriguez punches it out of the air with the speed down the court. Jada Angel tried to block,
move them forward, and it wouldn't put them at the line.
Inching closer and closer to putting Monmouth to the line, though. Definitely something they're going to have to address in the...
Goes in there. That's a huge mismatch in terms of speed.
A Monmouth team with 2 straight road wins in the CA, but have really struggled to move the ball in this first quarter.
Yeah, they're a team that's played with a good chemistry, winning 11 of their last 14 games. They seem to have a good chemistry right now.
Rodriguez in the face of Dalton. Elite wingspan. Just 6 feet, but a 6'5" wingspan. So tough defensively, and a board there for Rodriguez.
Yeah, she is tall and lanky.
What defense by Nunez there. These guards are getting after it. This is old school bad boy Piston Michael Jordan Bowl matchups of the 90s.
It is physical.
And then Rodriguez in the face of her point guard.
Yeah, she lost her balance on that baseline. It was a good move.
Actually, the fact she got that shot off and didn't travel is impressive. And then Rodriguez's turn. Wow. Forced shot. Rebound, no. Rodriguez with the numbers. Rodriguez 1v1. Nice finish. The most of it. Good shot.
Tell you, two competitive point guards that are getting it done for their teams.
The battle of guards continues here in the CAA. Two first-team all-conference caliber guards. And then Rodriguez says...
Sometimes you see it on the shot fakes. And sometimes you wonder, I've even said, I don't even know if kids need to shot fake, but sometimes they are traveling, to the officials' credit.
Really political answer from Wanda Watkins. As Rodriguez has it poked loose. Cramble, kick out. Rodriguez, huge three. Still makes it happen.
Back-to-back threes, ties it up.
Is that called stat stuffing when you miss a shot to get an assist? We'll check with the SID, Tristan Elledge, later. How about Nunez kicking into high gear, 9 assists. Tie game, 8 minutes left. Last two meetings came down to one possession. Rodriguez pressured. Rodriguez shot fake. Two more. Great finish. And she attempts. Mamas lived in the paint.
Rodriguez back in now.
That's what I want to see. Guard v. guard. Two all-conference standouts in the CA and both battling injuries. Rodriguez, open three, in her face. With 28 seconds left.
Yeah.
Damaris Rodriguez back in. Gets the rock, shot fake, long two, good bucket. 6-point game.
Points.
There it is. Time ticking for Monmouth, who had a lead early in this fourth quarter, but could not contain Gemma Nunez and the Camels. Although Rodriguez puts on two more for good measure.
For Exeter to come down, Haynes for three. Cramble grabs the offensive rebound. Still looking for her first points of the game. Rodriguez going to try to get him and does. Corner three for Damaris Rodriguez.
To eliminate, hopefully it doesn't come back to hurt them later in this one.
Three rimmed out as Khalid's trying to tie things up. Hawks been a little bit stagnant offensively because of the turnovers their last few possessions. Rodriguez lets one fly and gets her second triple of the game. The Huskies have done a good job, even with shots not falling and getting out rebounded the way that they have, of staying in this one here in the first quarter. Skip pass to Reynolds. Rodriguez off the inside out feed from Tabula.
Cause, which is really incredible.
There's Jay Gaudet for Northeastern at the start of the second quarter. Unable to pick up the opening buckets. Hawks up by 8 over the Northeastern Huskies. Alongside Emma Kate Austin, Joe Vasile with you here today. Here's Damaris Rodriguez with another three. That's her fourth.
Yeah, it's so impressive, and to stick with the program for 5 years, she must really love it. I know this team loves her.
Well, you know, that's the interesting thing about it. As Rodriguez gets the bucket, that's her first point since early in the second.
By Jordan timeouts. UNCW with a 2-point lead, 28-26. This is UNCW basketball on Flow Sports and the Breeze. With it. So lie over to him.
The more common injuries that we see this time of year are wrist fractures. The two most common type of wrist fractures are distal radius and scaphoid fractures. Both are successfully can be treated. However, prevention is always the best. When possible, it's good to remember how to fall. You want to be able to tuck and roll. When you're falling, be aware of your surroundings as well. With Wilmington Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, our job is to help.
So 3.4. When did they get 3.1? Yep. So UNCW going to try to get into the hands of their best free throw shooter.
Taylor Barbeau. Number 33. One minute to play.
for the Hofstra Pride at over 15 a game.
It is remarkable when we can highlight 2 players for each team, and they're not even the leading scorers for their respective sides. There's been a lot of players that have been contributing for both of these groups.
Absolutely, as Damaris Rodriguez gets the floater to go. 5 for her with Hofstra and Coach Danielle Santos Atkinson. So a veteran player as Rodriguez with another bucket for Hofstra.
Sahima Swint just anticipates so well. Doing a great job on in that paint battle that we're seeing between Cranbull and Swint.
Rodriguez switch from the out.
Monmouth, their offense has felt a little bit more rushed and forced in this second quarter. The first quarter, I think they were a bit more patient, just allowing their half-court offense to unfold.
I also think as Rodriguez shakes her defender and gets
both players in Cranbull as well.
And Jay Haynes, unfortunately, has missed her last couple. She's now 5 of 8 from the floor. Rodriguez with the deep pull-up jumper, and she draws contact there. Lene Corbett.
Yeah, that speaks volumes to how much she just loves the game. And it's one thing to be talented. It's another thing when you bring that maturity and the ability to show up every day and work hard.
Well, Monmouth has got to get something going here offensively. Rodriguez coming around the curl screen, and she is able to knock. We talked about in this game as Belle Cranbull comes away with the rebound. First quarter rebounds were about even. Second quarter, Hofstra rebounded a little bit more. Rodriguez forcing the issue here. 21 points now for Corbett.
Well, another thing Hofstra is doing well is using every bit of that 30 seconds of the shot clock. They're taking their time. There's no rush. You're up by 9. Allow some time to click off the clock, because that is also the game management that you're going to need to close this one out.
7 on the shot clock. Rodriguez pulls it again. Gets another basket to go. And you know, driving on DeBulla, the spin cycle. Can't get that one to go. Here comes Monmouth. Beautiful finish by Damaris Rodriguez. Larson searching. And there's a turnover. Just what Monmouth needed. And here is Rodriguez going all the way and is able to convert easily on. Monmouth trying to get one more. Haynes can't get it to go. Rodriguez, the heave is off. Damaris Rodriguez will finish with.
She can be such a difference maker offensively and just open up things for her teammates.
Three-pointer didn't go for Cecilia Kay. Team's leading scorer for the Eagles this year. 10 and change a game as Rodriguez gets the hoop in the. Off the fast break, no good at the rim for Cecilia Kay. Rodriguez on the drive gets the bucket. Exeter, here's Rodriguez out for Cool. 3 on the way, no good. Farley, the offensive board.
The work on the offensive glass just continues offensively as Nogues goes right to the scorer's table as this drought consists. No turnovers.
Little miscommunication there for American. Rodriguez gets the steal and an easy layup at the rim.
Ryder is 1 of 6 to start. Tejada misses again. And Dominique, she's open 1 of 5.
Well, she's trying desperately to get going here, but that wasn't a bad shot. She's just not hitting them.
Rodriguez spins it in.
I love it. I love it. Takes up the jersey, too. It is a good name.
Great to be with you from Monmouth. Ed Cohen, Dominique Patrick, our entire crew led by Andrew Kurtz here tonight. Monmouth so far shooting 37%. Rodriguez formerly at New Jersey City College. From the foul line, floater's good. Dominique, you go to school there, you get your master's there.
Yep.
You come back to coach for 18 seasons and a MAC championship.
Thing there, just shuffles her feet, gathering that pass.
13th Rider turnover. 15 for Monmouth on the night. Rodriguez to her jump stop, and she hits from 20. Rodriguez behind the back, no look, her exit onto the rim, reverse, too much. Rodriguez for three, nails it. Then the answer from the Hawks, a 9-2 run, spurred by Rodriguez. And now a little more deliberate with their offense.
Well, every time it seems they weathered the storm, right? I mean, Ryder went on a little bit of a run. They didn't go without outside of themselves, and Rodriguez.
this year from 3, 19% after well over 30% for her career. And Wood, who averaged better than 10 points a game last year, comes up with a big basket. Monmouth gets the answer. Kelsey Wood, how proud she is of this place for the program that she played for. And I know that hundreds of former basketball players, not only, but student athletes from Sacred Heart and fans, people who worked here, they're going to be proud of this place the first time they step foot in here.
And it stems from the coaching staff, too. You know, being like Coach Minetti, someone you want to play for, and you could tell that this team plays for one another.
To Exenor with a rebound. Exenor held to 2 points in the first half after coming in averaging 12.5 per game. Rodriguez held to 2 points as well. There's her first 8. Pryor pulls up. Too short. She gets her own rebound. Puts it on the floor. Looks for some contact. No foul whistled against Cranbowl. And Monmouth gets the stop. Rodriguez with the...
A little bit from the free throw line so far. 56%. Those are shots that you have to make. They're easy buckets. The time is stopped. They're free shots.
Dudley misses them both. She's someone that worked her way into the starting lineup last year and was the starter on that championship team in the NEC. Won a championship at New London High School here in Connecticut. A 3 for Rodriguez.
As she gets a steal.
Stifling defense by the Pioneers. Pryor misses the layup, and they go for the full court press still, wearing down the Hawks.
Monmouth is letting Sacred Heart speed them up a little bit. This is where they have to take control and take care of the basketball.
Incredible energy for a non-conference game in November. Rodriguez. Farley is back on the floor in foul trouble with 4, and perhaps that time on the bench took her out of rhythm. But Monmouth gets the offensive rebound, and Rodriguez takes it to the rim for 2.
Talk about Crespo Lopez, how big she's been in this fourth quarter for Sacred Heart so far. This press has been helping them tremendously.
Amelia Wood with that last basket up to 19 points. She scored 20 on Monmouth last year in a 59-50.
Who brings it in? She'll have it on the feed from Haynes. Trying here across the court. Has to feed against this press. That's something that Coach Westmore talked a little bit about yesterday, how this press that Carolyn Keeger enacts for the Lady Lions is just so sticky and hard to come by, and you see it there. Tight feed to Rodriguez. She's guarded with that length of Campbell. She pulls a shot and connects in the Drafe. And lands another one. Grayson Merkel just so dangerous in the paint. Reynolds to Rodriguez with about 95 seconds to go here in the half. And Julia for the Hawks. Deficit now up to 19. Thought they might be able to really start to at least trim the deficit back to single digits, but now Penn State has just turned it on again. Traffic. About 45 and change to go. Rodriguez on the turnover. Mid-range jumper connects. So Rodriguez. It's an unbeaten streak that dates back in non-conference play to December 21st, 2022. The 15-game streak, second long, 51 at that. Rodriguez pushes it forward. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. But that's what these non-conference clashes are about. They're not exhibitions. They count for the record books, for the stat books, and at the end of the year, your seasons can be won or lost in your non-cons. But it's also where you really get to see the identity of the team. Rodriguez there.
Quick way to encapsulate that last 90 seconds of play.
Now, how about this? Merkel gets in the face of Rodriguez. You mentioned earlier, Rodriguez 5'3", Merkel 6'6". Didn't matter. That's the Hawks. She's now up to 18. She surpassed her career high of 12 in this 5th game, and she's setting a new one for herself, and a lofty mark at that. At her new career high, it's a good one for her. And a play there from Rodriguez, trying to get it off the back of Campbell, and gets the point, 17.
Palmieri drives underneath the hand and can't get it to go. Good rebound ripped down by Belle Cramble. 112th career start for Belle Cramble in her 116th career game. all in the blue and white of Monmouth. Rodriguez goes around the screen to the rack. Tough finish. Only would often lead, and certainly sending our best to Mike and the whole family.
And that's Sam Breen's dad, not the broadcaster for the Knicks, although we say hi to him as well.
They actually grew up together. They went to the same high school and middle school, I believe, at Fordham Prep. Driving downhill on McHale. Rodriguez around and out. And an offensive rebound. She'll clean it up herself. 9 seconds. It'll be a baseline out of bounds. Monmouth just gets it in. It's Farley. Up top, Reynolds, 6 to shoot. Reynolds through a pair. Extra pass. Rodriguez at the buzzer. Off the window and in. And a momentum earlier today. A big upset. UConn was the 4 seed. UMass the 13 seed. They will take on Harvard for a chance to go to the Final Four on Sunday from Stores. Good take by Rodriguez.
And she'll get the second chance points.
Great hustle. Second shot, good finish, right at the rim.
3 turnovers for the Hawks in the last 2 minutes of play. Mason up 25-8 with 6:50 to go here in the second quarter. Rodriguez, mid-range jumper, and she got it. Hawks are 0 for 3 from beyond the arc, and Naku Mitchell racing back for Mason. Now Rodriguez with a chance for some fast break points here, but here comes Harris, got in her way, and Rodriguez just kept it. Harris driving baseline, and somehow she was able to maneuver on through.
She's a little jitterbug over there. She can make her way through.
And how about the Hawks from 3? That was picked off by Cranble. Cranble, Farley, Rodriguez, Haynes, and Exenor on the floor for the Hawks. Reverse layup here by Rod. And even though it hit the back of the iron, you could hear it. That's the way things are going for the Patriots and Harris.
The routine work, right?
Routine works, and when everything is going right, it goes right. When everything is going wrong, it goes wrong. Cranble hands it off, then bumped into Walton. Farley. Rodriguez on the close quarters handoff, right side of the lane, and a good angle by Rodriguez with confidence. Massenberg with her first points of this game. Going back to the season opener for the Patriots when they scored 106 points, every player on the roster scored on that night. 57-40. Monmouth has tightened up defensively and also gotten the offense going. In the second and third quarters, Rodriguez, and a little push there by Kennedy Harris.
And he gives some other people some time to play.
Suarez for 3. Now has 4 points in this half to go along with her 5 back in the first quarter. Rodriguez inside to Farley. Haynes on the move. Mitchell. That long reach. Now pestering Rodriguez to the baseline, and that baseline jumper by Rod rewarded for her defensive effort at one end with some points at the other. Well, Mitchell not shy about the high pressure situations when she's on the.
Number 22, Mackenzie Lee, second Brown. Two minutes and a half. 2 minutes.
School. Carter. Rodriguez with the rebound, takes the shot herself and hits. Jay Haynes around Les Moan. It's blocked by Egger. She's doing everything.
Egger's everywhere tonight.
Apparently Yale possessed the ball for a second because They put the shot clock back at 20. Rodriguez hits the floater, second time she's
in the league.
Both teams shooting under 30%. Neither has made a three yet. Rodriguez, that was a miscommunication.
Egger wants it to be her.
Chapman had it ripped away by Rodriguez. 9 in a row for the Bulldogs.
The senior smiling right there. What a pump fake.
23 and 8 for Egger. Rodriguez, nice crossover, hangs and hits. Real good opener. Guillen.
Unlucky, just couldn't flush it down.
Rodriguez back the other way for two. It's a 1-point game.
They have, right? And they've been moving their feet more. They've been beating Monmouth to the spot, and that's been clutch.
Rodriguez pulls up. Gets the kind roll.